So, have you heard this? This is a very common English phrase: knock sense into someone.
No, I haven't heard this.
Yes, I'm able to see you. Are you able to see me?
Yes, I'm able to see you, ma'am.
Perfect. So, how's everything at home, Shahid?
Everything is fine, ma'am. Yeah. What about your side, ma'am?
Everything is great here as well. Thank you for asking. All right, have you seen the topic that we have for today?
Yeah, I haven't seen. I have seen actually morning time, but I forget now. What's the topic, ma'am?
The topic is if you had lost, if you could lose one sense, or if you had to lose one sense, what would it be?
Okay, says yes. Okay, ma'am.
Right? So, what do you personally feel is the most important sense out of all the five senses that we have? Which one is the most important to you?
Which one is most important for me? Okay. So most important thing is for me, I think I
Mhm.
I is a I is a I it is for me most important because if I don't have eye, so I can't see anything. I can't observe means so that's why it is important for me. I yeah.
Perfect. So, Shahid, when we say I, we don't usually say I, we say eyes because we have a pair, right? So we
Yes,
say
I
eyes. But a better way to say this would be my sense of my sorry, I'm typing it down as well. Sense of vision.
vision. Okay,
Okay,
okay.
perfect. So your sense of vision, right? Or your eyesight. That's another word that you can use,
Eyesight. Yeah, eyesight. Okay, ma'am.
right? So rather than saying it would be my eye, another a better way to say it is I wouldn't want to lose my eyesight. That's the most important, sense for me. Okay. So you think, but not taste. You wouldn't be able to taste any food that you eat.
Yeah, but I can taste them, ma'am. If I will eat something, so I can taste it.
No, but your tongue is the sense of taste is also a
Hmm.
sense, right? So
Yes,
it's
yes,
just a part of our five. So if you lose one sense, if you lose so taste isn't as important as seeing. That's what I'm asking. You think seeing
yes.
is
Yeah, taste is not important for me, but eye is most important. Yeah, comparison
interesting.
to yeah. According to you, ma'am, but
According to me, I think if I would have to lose any one sense, I would lose the sense of touch. I don't want to feel
oh,
anything on my body. Just let all my senses be. I
all
mean,
right.
yeah, I find it to be really important to be able to see, right? But I also, even tasting things is very, very important for me.
Yes,
If I had to choose
because
between the two, I don't think I'll be able to.
yes. But
Very,
I think it's all sense is important in our body.
very
Uh,
true.
if we lost any single thing, so uh, we can survive, but we face lots of problems.
We will face a lot of issues. So if we won't say if we lost, we'll say if we lose. Okay?
If we lose, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So the reason why we're not saying lost is I'll tell you. So lost means would be in past if we lose. So if here is is talking about the future. If in the future, we ever lose something, right? We haven't lost it yet. Hence we'll
Yes.
say lose. Okay. So
Okay.
if we ever lose any of our senses, it would make. I mean, we would be able to live as you said, but it'll make life so much more difficult and it'll make it empty, don't you think? Like if you're
Yes.
not able to see or if you're not able to touch anything or hear anything, make it really empty. And like that's why I feel like we're very privileged to have all of our senses. Don't you
Yes,
think?
ma'am. Yes.
Perfect. So have you heard this? This is a very common English phrase, knock sense into someone.
No, I haven't heard this idiom. This is idiom, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a phrasal verb slash idiom. Mostly you can call it
Knock.
an idiom
Okay,
only, yeah.
knock sense into someone. Okay, knock sense into someone.
Right. So it is just in a very aggressive sense is to make someone understand something. right?
Okay.
So an example that you can use it in is, my sister is being so annoying about, not understanding that she shouldn't go out during the pandemic. Please talk to her and knock some sense into her. Okay,
Okay.
so make her understand that's not right. Please knock some sense into her.
Knock sense into to her.
Yeah, knock some sense into her, or knock sense into her. Make her understand it. I've
Okay.
typed it down for you as well. If you want, you can
Yeah,
copy.
wait a moment. Yeah. Knock sense into someone. Okay, man. Got it.
Okay, perfect. So when I talk about senses, this saying also comes to mind. Knock sense into someone.
So, so can you tell me, ma'am, another example about knock sense into someone? Yeah.
Another example can be, let's say, my colleague does not understand that he shouldn't call me after 9 o'clock in the night. Please knock, God, please knock some sense into him so that he doesn't do it again. Right?
Okay. So
Or
exactly what does mean knocks into sense into someone means don't don't bother to me or something else.
it means please make them understand this.
Please
Knock
make
sense into them. Please make them
okay.
understand.
It
Okay?
means you are saying to him means that sense will come means uh, use your brain means don't
Yes.
make
Yes.
make you understand because yeah, so that sense came. Okay.
Yes. Knock some sense
Not
into him. Somebody knock some sense into this guy. Yeah. That's one of its usages. All right.
okay.
Hmm.
So, can I will give one example, ma'am?
Yes, yes, please. Please go ahead.
Okay, I will try, ma'am. Suppose, ma'am, I have uh, just I'm thinking, ma'am. Okay, knock sense into someone. Okay, okay. Someone come in my home. Okay, around 12 o'clock.
Mm.
Okay, okay. So then I open the door, and then I again then I ask to him what happened. Then he says to me, uh, "Can you give me sugar?" Then I says to him, knock sense into someone. You don't have knock sense to someone means uh, how can we say, man? Only can I say yeah knock sense to someone or knock sense to me?
So you can say use knock sense into someone, but here you'll need to say it to a different person. So let's say the person who comes to get sugar at your place. Let's say you have your friend over at your place, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you will tell him. You'll say, let's say your friend is Shahid. So Shahid, please knock some sense into him, yaar. He's coming to my home at 12 in the night. Okay. So you
Okay,
won't
I
say
will
it
tell
to
him.
that. Yeah. Please
Okay,
knock some sense into him. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't say directly him. I can't
Yes.
say directly him. I can tell another person. Suppose
Yes. To
that
knock some sense into him. Or
yeah.
you
So
can, if you, yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
yeah, no, go ahead, please, ma'am.
If you have to say it to that person only, you can say, "Oh God, please knock some sense into this guy. Why is he coming to my house so late?" So then you're
Or
talking to God. Like then you're not speaking to someone. You're just speaking in oblivion, right?
otherwise, ma'am, I will wake up tomorrow. Then I will say to his mom, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
He,
Yes.
yeah. So, auntie,
Knock,
what is that? Knock sense
knock
into
some,
some, not
knock some
sense
sense
into
into.
someone. Yeah.
Yes. Knock sense into him. Please knock some sense
Not,
into him.
yeah. Okay. Not sense into him. Okay.
Yeah, into him. So someone or that particular person. So knock some sense into her. To yeah. So knock some sense
So
into.
okay. Not sense into him. Not sense into her. Not sense into them. Right? Can
Yes.
we
Yes.
can use? Okay.
Yes, you can use this actually. Perfect.
Got it.
I love how you've tried to understand it so well. I think now you'll be able to use it.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
can use, ma'am. This is phrasal verb or this is idiom? What is that?
Now that I think about it, I think it's an idiom. So it doesn't
This is
exactly. So the difference between a phrasal verb and an idiom is, an phrasal verb means exactly how you're saying it. It becomes a phrasal verb because it's put in that form very frequently. hence it becomes a phrasal verb. But an idiom is something that might seem like something. An idiom is essentially a muhavra. So,
Yes.
a muhavra doesn't exactly mean what it is literally saying. It implies something. So in here also you
Yes.
cannot knock sense into someone, right? To knock here is to hit somebody in the head like that, knock some sense. So you can't knock it, but it's like an idiom. We use it very commonly. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Before we move ahead, I'll quickly give you some feedback, Shahid, and then we can continue with the conversation. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
All right. So I love your confidence, Shahid. You don't usually stutter a lot. Stutter means you don't fumble. That means you can speak very fluently. You don't have a lot of breaks when you talk, right? Rest, you do. You have some issues with past tense. I've
Okay.
somehow felt, right. Sometimes you use the incorrect form of the verb
Okay.
on a very few instances, not a huge issue, but a small sort of an issue is there. So one suggestion that I would like to give you for that is you can try reading stories, or you can try listening to people tell their story. If you don't like to read, you can hear other people tell their life story. So let's say in TED talks and things like that, people sometimes they tell their life story.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can try listening to those. What that does is, whenever anybody is telling a story, it's almost always in past tense. Something happened to them. Now they're telling to you as a story. So it's almost
Okay.
always in past tense. So
Yes.
reading stories or listening to stories can help you understand past tense really well. You want to say something?
Yeah. So yeah, you were talking about means my past in past tense. I want to means uh work hard. Right. I
Yeah,
have to work hard about past tense. Right, ma'am?
yes, you have to. You corrected yourself very well. So you have to
Yes.
work a little bit harder on past tense. It's not that you're confused a lot. Sometimes you confuse past and future usages, right? And that's a
So
very common confusion. Trust me, I've
yeah,
done
yeah.
it for so long, hence I know this is something that's worked for me. Hence I'm
Yes.
suggesting it. So try reading stories. It really helps you get a good grasp of your past tense. Now you'll know what goes on in past tense. See, the thing about tenses is they're so closely related. Even if you figure out one or two tenses, the third one figures it out itself.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
something, that's the only good thing about
So
it. Rest everything is complicated. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. So can you tell me, ma'am, what I made mistake about past tense? Can you notice my sentence?
Yeah, see, right now when you made that sentence, what mistakes have I made? Right? This
What
is a better
mistake?
way to structure that sentence. What mistakes have I made during this session?
I told you what I have made mistake, right?
Yes. So it's just a little bit jumbled, right? The sentence is correct. It's slightly jumbled. And at a few places, like when you were wanting to talk about future, you used a past form of that word. So
Okay.
it's not a huge mistake, trust me, it isn't. But being slightly conscious about your usage can help you improve it automatically. So, in a few places, the best thing that you do, Shahir, is if you say something wrong, in the coming sentence, you automatically change it yourself. So,
Yeah, it happened. Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, ma'am.
So, you know what it is. One phrase that you can use for that is, let me rephrase that for you.
So I need to brush up, I think, my uh, past tense, right, ma'am?
Yes, you can work on that. I've written down a phrase for you. It is
Let
let me rephrase that for you. To rephrase something means to say it in a different way. So let's say if you're saying a sentence and you realize, oh my God, I made a mistake. I need to, change this sentence. So even when you're talking to somebody, you can quickly say, let me just rephrase that for you, Shahid, and then you can repeat your sentence. Okay?
okay, okay,
Yeah, so this will
that's a
make
good.
you, yeah. So this will make you sound like a very confident speaker who knows what he is talking about. Okay?
Yes, yes,
Let me
yes.
rephrase that for you.
Okay,
It's a
I will
very
try.
good video. Try it out. I personally love it because it helps me. When you're talking to somebody, you don't have the chance to, let's say, oh, I'm sorry, that sentence is wrong. Please don't listen to it. You can use this instead.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, ma'am. I will use that. Okay. So
Perfect. I think we're almost at the end of our session. So it was lovely meeting you, Shahid. It's
yes,
always a
ma'am.
pleasure.
Thank
Keep
you for my
working.
yeah. Thank you
Yeah,
for rectifying my mistake, ma'am. Yeah, I will
anytime.
work on that. Yeah,
Read stories. Trust me, you'll love them. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
read this story called, a book, sorry, The Telltale Heart.
The tail. Okay.
The Telltale Heart. I've written it down for you. It's
The
a
tail.
story where a person is telling a story in the story. So it'll help you with your past tense.
Tell. Okay.
Okay? It's a story about murder. So I think like you'll like it also a lot.
Okay, ma'am.
It's a
I
fun
will
story.
read that. Okay, I will read that.